What's up guys, and welcome back to yet another video, welcome back to yet another preview ahead of the 2022 cycling season. We are 1 week in our previews, and just like a Grand Tour, well actually no, unlike a Grand Tour, there are no rest days for us because today we are heading to Spain and we're going to take a look at the 2022 roster and preview for Movistar. Now in 2021, Movistar is 15 wins through Alejandro Valverde, the almighty 42-year-old Spaniard who's sadly ending his career at the end of the season. I mean, he's been a professional since before I was born, and I was born in 99, so I'm pretty sure actually it was the same year. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Rest of the wins came from the likes of Miguel Angel Lopez, Enric Mas, Marc Soler, Gonzalo Serrano, Antonio Pedrero, Abner Gonzalez, and Hector Carretero. It led them to a 14th place in the UCI ranking. Now, they managed to get 15 wins, which could potentially sound like not a lot for Movistar, and I would understand it. But the year before that, in 2020, they had won twice. Two times, through Marc Soler, I believe. So it is a progression. It is a progression, and as we all know, seasons aren't solely based on the amount of wins. They managed to get a podium on the Tour de France. Sorry, a podium on the Vuelta, my bad, with Enric Mas in P2. I think Enric Mas also got top 6 in the Tour. But the Vuelta is one of the weirdest races they have had probably in a long time, because up until the final 100 kilometers of stage 20, they were second and third comfortably of the Vuelta until Miguel Angel Lopez had a tantrum and decided to fuck off. Their season could be decent, but Mal has had such a stinker of a season. Sure, he's won Andalusia, I think. He's won on the Mont Ventoux Dénivelé Challenge. He crashed twice on the first 4 stages of the Tour de France. DNF'd later on at Tour de France, where he never managed to find the shape he had shown in the previous weeks. And then on the Vuelta, he was P3 until he decided to just... I mean, yeah, he got dropped. The teammates didn't really come back to help him except Rorat, I think. And he's had enough. He decided to park his bike, get the fuck out of the race. Nobody knows where he went. And nobody knew where he was as well. Either way, quite a solid season for Miguel Angel Lopez. And in a very surprising manner, it appears that Miguel Angel Lopez decided to leave Movistar after only 1 year. The bunch of idiots that were the Spanish team, well, clearly it was too much for Superman Lopez, who goes back to Astana. Joining him as a departure of Movistar, we'll have Dario Cataldo, Marc Soler, Davide Villela, Hector Carretero, Gabriel Collet, Juan Diego Alba, and Sebastian Morra. I mean, you've got 2 main losses here in Lopez and Marc Soler. Marc Soler, kind of like the most favorite rider of everyone. The kid who gets bullied every day, but you kind of still like him. It's basically Marc Soler with Movistar. Poor guy did every Grand Tour when he was never in shape. And even when he could win, he was told to be brought back to his leaders. So hopefully he'll do better with UAE, but I doubt it. And joining the team, we've got Gorka Izagirre, Aleix Aramburu, Ivan Ramiro Sosa, Oscar Rodriguez, Max Canza, Will Barta, Oyer Lazcano, and finally Vinicius Rangel Costa, who is not a 5-star skiller on FIFA, I've checked. Now, I mean, you're getting some strong riders to strengthen your team, and like strengthen the core of it, like Will Barta, Max Canza, Oscar Rodriguez, Gorka Izagirre. That's a solid core of riders. Your 2 marquee signings in a way are Aleix Aramburu from Astana and Ivan Sosa from Ineos. Lazcano is just there to fill up the numbers. Vinicius Rangel Costa, probably like kind of like an Abner Gonzalez. Don't really know where he came from or why he's there, but he's there, so fair play to him. But yeah, your 2 main signings, Aleix Aramburu, and the second signing is Ivan Sosa. Signing that has actually become my one to watch. I wanted to go for Aner Rubio, and then I realized that Aner Rubio was already my ones to watch last year, and he didn't do well. So we decided to go for Ivan Sosa. He joins the team from Ineos. He's been at Ineos for 2 years. He joined in 2019 with a massive sign on his back, which was the next Egan Bernal. Knowing that Egan Bernal was already not that old, but he came from Colombia, then Androni, performed well in the mountains, the similarities were blatant. Sadly, he never really had the chance that Bernal has had to become a leader. Sure, he was leader on the Vuelta a Burgos, which he's won twice, once with Androni, once with Ineos. He's won this year the Tour de la Provence earlier in the season, but he never had the breakthrough that he probably needed to have, or that one chance at a leadership on a Grand Tour, or even like on a 1 week World Tour race. I think he will benefit a lot from the departure of Miguel Lopez and Marc Soler, because he's already, like, in my opinion, the second best mountain rider there is with Movistar, just after Enric Mas. So Ivan Sosa has a big card to play in 2022. And that leads us to the final rating. Now, first of all, I've read some comments that said that you don't think that the kits should have that much impact. Don't worry, I will be doing a recap video after the 19 previews, like a tier list, and I'll be ranking the teams solely based on what I think they'll do in 2022. So there will be a very separate video on that, do not worry. But if we have to talk about the kit, I really like it. I really like the kit. It's kind of like a throwback to the former Movistar colors, the one when Nairo Quintana was good and when Alejandro Valverde was still in his 35s, but with a bluish or a blue M instead of the green one. So I'm giving it 3.5 stars. I think it's probably the best kit we've seen so far in the series. Ambition, 2 stars. I mean, no offense to Aramburu, which I really like. No offense to Gorka Izaguirre or Oscar Fernandez, or Oscar Rodriguez, sorry. You've lost Miguel Lopez and Marc Soler, and they haven't been replaced. They have not been replaced. You're losing Valverde at the end of the season, meaning that technically next year, your 3 best riders are Enric Mas, probably not Ivan Sosa, Ivan Garcia Cortina, and Aleix Aramburu. For a team that wants to, like, fight the big dogs, it's just not enough. It's just not enough. So Movistar has to work on that. Transfer-wise, 2.5 stars. Again, like the signings, but the riders you've signed do not replace the ones you've lost. And again, 2.5 stars for the 21 season. Sure, 15 wins. Sure, podium on the Vuelta. But come on, like, it's Movistar. You expect them to at least do well on the Classic through Bala, but he did not. Win on the World Tour, which I think they've won a stage on, like, the Tour de Suisse, but that was it. Was it Dauphiné? It was Dauphiné with Valverde, but I think that's the only World Tour win. We need a better 2022 season for Movistar, and that's why I've given them 2.5 stars out of 5 for this preview. It's just average. It's just bang average. It's a shame when you've got someone like Enric Mas that's this talented in your team. But just like with DSM, Bardet is completely alone. I mean, Enric Mas is not far from being that alone. But that, nevertheless, is going to wrap up this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, then please do leave a like down below, like there, around here. Now, if you're new to the channel and you want to subscribe or see more of my content in the coming days or weeks, then feel free to do so. Now, tomorrow, we will be doing yet another World Tour team. However, not a European one, unless EF releases their jersey within the next 10 minutes on a Sunday at 8:41 PM, which I don't think they will. Tomorrow, we are going to have another blue kit, and potentially one of the riders that left Movistar is going to be someone who joins that team. I don't know. Maybe. But that will be for tomorrow's video. So as I said, if you want to see it, please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you tomorrow. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day. Adios. Pass me the funk, get your funk on.